What do me and Pinkleaf both have in common? Our upload schedule. Yep. But anyways, today I'm uploading this video because a couple days ago, I decided to host a little competition where I asked you guys to make the best possible thumbnail about this video I have coming out pretty soon, maybe next week. Pretty much the title of the video is gonna be The Rise of the Biggest Roblox Streamer. And as you guys know, that is Creecraft. So today I'm gonna briefly go over all 10 submissions of the thumbnails and choose which one I like the best. Whichever one that is will be winning 1,000 Robux. And I got a little surprise for everyone else that participated, but you're gonna need to wait until the end of the video to find out what that is. Alright, so we're starting off with image 1. This is by Nev Plays Shorts, apparently. I'm not gonna lie, I really like this. The GFX, the lighting is wow. I like the background on the right. I like the pixelated. The left could have a little work. I like the grow. I like the arrow. In my opinion, this is a pretty decent thumbnail. I like the GFX and I like the blurred background. But now let's go ahead and check out thumbnail number 2. This one was submitted by Meme Ahoy. You guys all know Meme Ahoy. He makes some amazing Roblox animations. Alright, so looking at this thumbnail, I like the GFX, but it could be brighter. The background, it's a nice purple. I like the purple, but I just don't feel like, you know, there's buildings in the back. I don't see a resemblance. Meme Ahoy, I love you, bro. Please don't hate me, bro. I'm just being honest, okay? The yellow glow on Creecraft, I think it should be red instead, because, you know, Creecraft is red. I don't see where the yellow's coming from. Maybe because Creecraft's profile picture has yellow, but me personally, I think I would have used red or just a drop shadow that is black. And well, as for the little rectangle here with Creecraft, I like that you pixelated the subscribers. You can kind of still see it, I'm not gonna lie, but it adds a nice little touch to it. As for doing the little blue area right here, I don't know. I just feel like the blue doesn't fit it right. There's just something about it. But overall, I like the thumbnail. You know, it's pretty good compared to what most people could make. So Meme Ahoy, once again, I love you, bro. Don't hate me. But we're gonna move on to the next thumbnail. All right, now we got the next one. Once again, we got the rise, red and green. We got the arrow. We got Creecraft in the middle, and we got the background. Okay, so first off, the text, it's okay, but it could use maybe a little bit bigger. And for Creecraft, the character isn't so appealing. I like the glow effect on the outside, but the character itself isn't bright enough. The glowing is popping out more, and it doesn't really, you know, pop out Creecraft, okay? Once again, please don't hate me. I'm just giving you guys tips so that you guys can improve. And this is 1,000 Robux, so I have to, you know, choose the right thumbnail. As for the arrow, it could have been extended all the way across the thumbnail, you know, from here to here. But the background's honestly okay. A great background there's nothing wrong with that. It's just everything else. Okay, next thumbnail. All right, now this, I don't know, Ender, what was going through your mind. You even named the picture Creecraft thumbnail for Robux. Please, pretty please give to me. I'm not gonna lie, I like that it's really bright. You know, it captures the attention, and that's what you want in a thumbnail. It grabs the attention, and we see the YouTube logo around the world. Overall, I like it a lot, but it doesn't really resemble the type of feeling I want in the viewer when they click the video. This is showing that, you know, Creecraft wants world power everywhere with that face that he's giving off. He looks like he wants to take over the world, and I don't know. He looks like he's ready to take on over the whole world, and he has very bad intentions in mind. He looks very evil. And it's more of like, you know, him growing into a YouTuber that everyone loves. So I love it. I love the brightness. I love the idea. But we're going to go ahead and move on to the next thumbnail. Okay, this one I really like. It's clean. Once again, the gray background, and then it contrasts with the text, the and the rise. I like the red glow on the arrow. It's perfect. The glow is perfect. The character itself, Creecraft, it's good quality. I love that. You know, it's smooth. It's got the green glow and the white glow under the text. I love that. But I feel like maybe once again it could be brighter. I don't blame you guys if I keep saying your character could be brighter. There's a technique, and it's kind of my fault. I never really showed you guys how to make brighter thumbnails with brighter characters, because I never uploaded part 2 of this video, so that's my bad. I'm gonna show you guys a quick tutorial in a second of changes I would have made, and hopefully that can help you guys out with future thumbnails. But yeah, overall this one's pretty cool. I like it. All right, next one. Okay, so this one, let's see. Oh my gosh. Okay, I love the hat, the glow, the little design around it. It's perfect. It's like, wow. Even the red glow behind it, it's perfect. But I'm not gonna lie, in my opinion, I feel like it could go on without this and this. Maybe, you know, it could be in the background, but you didn't really take off the rectangles. You can kind of see like the lines right here. This is fine. I like that you added like little fire sparks around it, and the jailbreak would have been fine too. It's just mostly these two that kind of mess up everything. That's why it's always good to choose a transparent image, or, you know, if you know how to take off the background, take it off, because it makes it so much better. But overall, my favorite part of this thumbnail is the hat. I think it would have been way better if it was just the hat, honestly. With that black background and that red glow, it would have, you know, been more appealing to me. With all of this on the screen, it can be a little distracting. Okay, next thumbnail. What is that? Broski, what is this? I don't know what to say. There's no context for this, so we're just gonna go ahead and move on. Next thumbnail, Creecraft, Rise of. Okay, this one, I think the glow is just a little too much. The arrow could use some glow, but overall the GFX, I love the GFX. There's like some purple lighting down here. There's some green lighting right there. He's looking up. Maybe you could make Creecraft bigger, you know, because you gotta keep in mind, when you see these videos on YouTube, they're tinier, okay? So people can't see all this detail big, and they might not be able to see Creecraft. But if you make Creecraft bigger, it looks more appealing. You can tell what he looks like, even if the thumbnail is small. You know, it's pretty cool. Overall, I like this thumbnail. Could use some work, but it's pretty good. Okay, next thumbnail is The Rise. Once again, a lot of you use The Rise, and the title is The Rise of the Biggest Roblox Streamer. So, you know, what can I say? I understand why a lot of you using The Rise. I love how he used it, Galacto. The glow is just perfect on the text. It's perfect. The font is beautiful. It's just the Roblox character. It's not very high quality. I also wouldn't go for an outline, a black outline. It looks like you try to do an inner glow that's green. I'm not sure what happened there, but it kind of takes away from the red pop of Creecraft. And then you kind of distorted the Roblox logo and the YouTube logo. It's distinguishable, but it just doesn't fit. And as for the background, it's fine. The background's fine. It's a little blurred, so it makes everything pop out. But overall, out of this whole thumbnail, I really like the Rise text. I really like that. All right, and then for the last one, this is not even a thumbnail. I just submitted this to make sure that the form would work. So that was just a little test. Say hi to Mr. Egg right there. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and make a list of my favorite thumbnails from how many were there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, not that one. 8, 7, 8. Okay, there's 8 thumbnails in total. I'm gonna rank them from 1 to 8, and obviously first place will be the winner. Okay, I got my little tier right here. I'm gonna start from the bottom, number 8, all the way to number 1, and I'm slowly put which one I like the least. Not that I don't love it, it's just it could use some work, to the one that I think is the best out of all the ones that you guys made. Okay, so first off, at the bottom, I would put this one. I'm so sorry. Please don't hate me. I have a little surprise in a second, so hopefully you don't hate me, okay? but I would put that one at number 8. Okay, next, number 7, I would have to put, oh man, this is so hard. Number 7, I would put this one. Also, once again, please don't hate me. I have a little surprise at the end. Don't hate me. Number 6, I'm gonna put this one. Like I said, the hat was pretty cool, but when you added all that extra stuff on the background, it kind of ruined the vibe. So that's why I put it in number 6. Once again, don't hate me. I'm not gonna keep saying that, but don't hate me, okay? It could use some work, and I'm just trying to pick the best one, okay? Next would have to be, let's go with number 5. I'm gonna have to go with this one because it's pretty cool, but it's not the vibe I'm looking for. So it's a pretty good thumbnail, pretty cool. It's pretty evil, but it's not what I'm looking for. Now for the next thumbnail, number 4, I would put. I just realized these are cubes and I can change this to rectangles, so we're gonna do that. Okay, there we go. Much better now. We can see the full thumbnail. Okay, number 4, I'm gonna put this one. It's not bad, but it's not good. Like, you got 4th place. That's not bad, but it's not the best, but it's not the worst. But it's, pretty decent, pretty cool. Like I said, once again, don't hate me. Number 3, I'm gonna put this one right there. The Rise. I like the text. It's just, everything else. It needs to be a little better. But once again, like I said, you're in 3rd place. You should be proud of yourself. I'm really happy that you guys participated in this. So I think it's pretty cool, but it's not what I was looking for at 100%. Next, it's between these two, okay? Whichever one I choose right now determines which one is first. So, a little drum roll, please. And the one that I picked for 2nd place, between, who made that first one? Nev Plays. Between Nev Plays and Mimahoy, 2nd place goes to Mimahoy. Mimahoy, don't hate me. It's a pretty cool thumbnail, but it's not, once again, exactly what I was looking for. It is better than most people. It's just not what I was looking for. So once again, pretty cool thumbnail. I like it, but that means that in 1st place, we have Nev Plays with his thumbnail, which means Nev Plays just won 1,000 Robux. 1,000 Robux. So Nev Plays, congrats on the 1,000 Robux. I'll be contacting you soon, giving you that 1,000 Robux. And I did say there was a little surprise for everyone else that participated. And so that is that everyone who participated, which was only 7 more people, and actually tried, actually put that effort in, I'm going to give you each 100 Robux, okay? Now, the video doesn't end here because I did say I would give you guys some tips on how to make better thumbnails, which means we're going to switch on over to my editor here, okay? Now, in this editor, here's where I make all my thumbnails. I would say I have pretty good thumbnail ideas. Now, I'm going to briefly be giving you guys an insight of what I think while I'm making a picture, what I do. So just follow along as best as you can if you want to make a better thumbnail in the future. But I will be using an asset that one of my fans used, and I was able to get a transparent image, and he happens to be the winner, actually. And once again, I think it's really how good your GFX is, how good it pops out. So I'm going to be using that in a second. Little side note, even though Nev Plays did win, I will actually be using a thumbnail I made, because even though Nev Plays did make a good thumbnail, it's also not at the 100% what I'm looking for. I will go ahead and show you guys what thumbnail I made. Alright, so this is a thumbnail that I made. As you guys can tell, it has Mr. Eggcellent right here. I put that just so that no one can screenshot and take my thumbnail before I post it, okay? Cannot have that happening. But this is a little sneak peek of what the thumbnail is going to look like for my video. I made this myself. I don't know what you guys think, but I think this is a pretty cool thumbnail. So I'm actually gonna use, like I said, something that one of my fans used, the GFX, to make a thumbnail and kind of guide you on how to make a good thumbnail, something similar to this. Okay, so I started off by inserting the character of Nev Plays. Like I said, Nev Plays, I was able to get a transparent image from him, so I'm gonna be using it as a representation of what I would have done to make a pretty cool thumbnail with his GFX. Okay, so pretty much we have him. Like I said, he's pretty small, so I'm gonna go ahead and drag and make him bigger. He's looking to the right, to the right, so I'm gonna put him on the left so it looks like he's looking at the screen, because if I were to put him over here, then it would look like he's looking away, so we don't want that. So we're gonna put him over here. I'm gonna find, a good size. We don't have to exactly see his arms, even though this is pretty cool. You have to keep in mind, no matter how cool something is, you have to find out what you really need. So I only need the head, so we're gonna keep that just like that. Boom, there we go. Now here's a little secret to making your GFX brighter. You're gonna copy and paste another image and put it on top of your GFX. Then you're gonna come over here to image, and you're going to, I think it's double click. I'm using a trackpad right now, and you're gonna click overlay. And as you guys can tell, it's got a nice pop. The color pops now. Now, so it doesn't move around, you want to go ahead and go to layer, merge visible. Now those two layers are combined, and no matter where I move it, it should be good. We're going to click Control Z right there to make sure it goes back. Okay, now we need to add a nice background. So what I'm going to do, come over here to this little icon and then click shape. Now we have a rectangle. I'm going to extend this rectangle until it fills up my whole background, just like this. And there we go. We got a nice background right here. Now, as you guys can tell, it's on top of my character, so we're going to put that on the bottom in a second. But first, I want to change the color. I always just start with any color. It doesn't matter. I'm going to show you why in a second. We're going to choose red. Okay. And then I'm going to click layer, rasterize layer. This allows me to edit the picture even more. Okay. Now, once I do that, I'm going to click filter, effect library, come down to artsy, and then I'm going to click night vision. This adds this amazing effect, this like vignette, like that black around, and it makes like a little grain, like little dots in the middle. I like to add that. Apply. Now we can go ahead and drag this to the bottom under the Creekcraft layer. As you guys can tell, that looks pretty sick, but the background looks a little too dark, so we're going to go to adjustment, hue and saturation. Now here's why I said the color doesn't matter, because with hue you can change the color to whatever you like. So we got blue, we got a little purple there, we got some orange, yellow, green, so you can choose whatever you want. Since I already used purple, since I did say use purple, green, and red, that's the colors we're going to use. We're going to go with how about we go with a green background. A green background goes nice because we got a little green glow right here, which is a nice add, so we can go with the green background. And I'm gonna, let's see, saturation. You can kind of determine how bright your image is. So I can raise that to make it brighter, or raise it down to make it darker. Usually you don't want it too dark. You want to find that right perfect spot, which I think would be somewhere around there. 70 is pretty good, pretty cool. We're gonna click apply. Okay, now we got our background, we have our character, but now I want to add a little drop shadow to my character. So we're going to click that layer, come over here to filter, drop shadow. As you guys can see, now we have a drop shadow. Usually I don't like solid drop shadow, so I like to add like a little blur. We're going to raise that to like 50 is good. And the opacity, you can always just go to 100, just like that. And I think 50 is good. We're going to go with 70 instead. Just play around with it and find out what works best for you. And then click apply. There we go. Now I'm going to add a little shape. I'm going to go to shape. And now I'm going to turn this by clicking here. Turn. We're going to go back to shape. And we're going to click fill, gradient, this one right here makes a little transparent side and a black side. We're gonna make this fit right there, just like that, and that's pretty good. It does not have to be perfect, and we're gonna like take it a little far apart to the point where it has to be, so it's not too bright. I think that's pretty cool. It makes it like pop more right here and a little dark side over here. That's pretty cool. Now add what could I add next? Okay, now we could add some text. So I'm gonna go here, click text. We got this. Let's type a lot of you like to use the rise, so let's go ahead and use that. Let's type in the actually the first letter capital. Bro, I cannot spell. What is this? Okay, and then we can change the size here. Raise this up to about let's go with 175. That's pretty good. And we can go to font, change the font to something we like. This is pretty nice right here. I think I'm gonna use this atmosphere. We're gonna put that right there. Actually, that's too thin. We don't want that. Okay, we're gonna change it. We want something thick. Let's go with I don't have a specific font I like to use. I always just, always play around and find out which one I think will work the best. So in this case, I think I'm gonna go with Emery. Emery looks pretty cool. Okay, now we're gonna change the color of this. We don't want white. Here's a little tip. Little secret. I don't know what video I watched on YouTube, but something I learned about thumbnails is that you want to use 3 basic colors, or like just 3 colors. You don't want to use too many colors because then it distracts your viewer. So as you know, we're using red, purple, and green. So we already have red Creekcraft. We already have a green background. So it only makes sense to use purple text. But we're going to, let me see what I do with this. We're actually gonna, what can I do? Let's see. It's all about experimenting and seeing what you like. So actually, let's go with this white first. Now you can just copy and paste this, right? And we're gonna do the rise, copy and paste again of, and then copy and paste again, Creekcraft. Okay, there we go. Now we want to make the right words pop out. So we're gonna put this here. The rise is a key word in this, so we're gonna make that bigger, make it pop out. Make that word be important. We're gonna put it right there. The rise of can also stay the same right there, right in the middle. These lines help you determine what the middle looks like. And then Creekcraft, we can also make that a little bit bigger, 175, a little bit bigger. Right there is pretty good. Okay, now we're gonna put that right there. Drag this, make sure it's evenly apart. You don't want anything too close to each other. Let's actually make the let's make it a little smaller. We don't, because it's not really important. It's just a little word. So we're gonna put that right there. The rise of Creekcraft. Now to add a little cool effect, you can put the Creekcraft layer behind Creekcraft to make it look like it's behind Creekcraft. And now it looks like Creekcraft is over the word Creekcraft. Pretty cool. Now we got the text, we got this. Now we want to make rise and Creekcraft pop out. So we're gonna click rise, click fill, change the color. Let's go for a purple. Oh, that's nice. Okay, that's a nice purple. That's a nice purple right there. Okay, we got the purple. Now we're gonna go to styles, shadow, and now I do want to use a solid drop shadow. So for blur, we're gonna put that all the way down, and we're gonna put opacity all the way up. Actually, let's put it like halfway. 50's fine. 50's good. Okay, and we can change the color of this to like the darker purple to make it nice. Ooh, there we go. Okay, that's pretty cool. Now we're gonna close that out. What else can we add here? We don't want it outlined, to be honest. So we're gonna leave that. No, actually, will the outline look nice? Let me check. If I add a black outline. Let's see the size. Raise that a little bit. No, I don't like it. I don't want the outline. Okay. Now let's look at this thumbnail. It looks pretty cool. Pretty nice. Now let's make KreekCraft stand out. So we're gonna once again, boom. And actually we can make this different. Let me see. Well, okay, we can make that red because it will pop out nice. And KreekCraft is, you know, pretty much known for the color red. So we can let that stay. Or does purple look better? Let me see. I think red stands out more. It makes it pop. So we're gonna click OK. Once again, go to styles, shadow, blur all the way down. Change this to like a darker red. Boom. And we're gonna raise the opacity. Oh no, lower it to 50. There we go. Now we're going to edit these text even more. Oh wait, I want to add a little shadow to these too. Can't forget about those. So we're gonna click blur down, opacity 50%, and click that one, shadow, blur down, and opacity 50%. Ooh, there we go. Okay. Now, what can we do here? What could be worked on? Let's see. Okay, we could add a glow to the red and the purple. So I'm going to click this layer, rasterize layer, so I can edit it even more. Click filter. We're going to click drop shadow. And we're going to click this. Raise the opacity all the way up. Raise the blur by a lot, but change the blur to a purple. And find the right amount that will make it glow perfectly, but not too much, which is around 90 or 100. Let's see. I would say it's around 90, so let's keep that at 90. And I think that's good to go. This right there, apply. Okay, there we go. Now we're gonna add a little glow to the red text. Once again, adjustment. No, wait, we have to click layer, rasterize layer. Remember, if you don't do that, you can't add these filters. So then drop shadow. I don't know what I did for the other one. I think it was 80. No, it was 90 here. And the blur all the way up. And then we can make this like a red. Boom. The rise of KreekCraft. Okay. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. Apply. There we go. What else can I add? There's a lot of filters that you can add, and I just play around with them until I find something I like. So for rise, I can go to filter, effect library, artsy. We got Frank here. Oh, that's too much. Yeah, it's too much. We don't want that. Let's see. Do I like that? No. Do I like that? No. Okay. I don't really like anything here. So we're going to not use that. Let's see. What if we go to RGB split? Oh, that's nice. We're going to add a little bit of that. So we're going to put 4 and boom. And we're going to go to KreekCraft. Same thing. Details. No, glitches. RGB split. And then we're going to change this to our liking. I think we can change these colors down here to choose a color we like. Usually I just keep it on that one. Okay, we can keep KreekCraft without that. I don't like how it looks. Okay, now here's a little secret I like to use to make my thumbnails pop out a lot more. So this is pretty cool. But now you want to add something to the background to make it pop. You don't just want it to be a plain background. So a lot of you were using an arrow. So I'm actually going to go ahead and look for one real quick. Okay, I found an arrow on Google. I'm not going to get copyrighted for this because I don't plan on using this thumbnail. So we should be fine. Okay, I'm going to make this arrow big. Like I said to many of you guys, I would extend this from here all the way to the other side. But something we can do is change the way it looks. So it goes like this. Actually, since you can't really see it behind KreekCraft, we're going to move it over here, which should be good. And now we're going to put this below everything because you don't want it on top of anything. You want it below everything. Okay. not below everything. You want it above the background, okay? Now we're going to click filter, effect library, artsy, night vision. No, not night vision. Let's see, what else do we got here? Okay, never mind. I don't like any of these. I'm not liking it. Okay. Instead, let's go to adjustment, hue and saturation, change the color. Let's go for, once again, we really only want 3 colors. Otherwise, we're going to distract our viewers. Let's go for a green. That looks pretty cool. And I can raise the brightness just like that. We don't want it too bright though. I'm going to keep 38. Now we're going to add a drop shadow to this. Opacity all the way up. Blur all the way up. Oh wait, blur all the way up. A little green to it. Ooh, there we go. Okay. Now we can adjust this to our liking, which would be somewhere around here. Opacity around there. It doesn't have to be on a specific number. You can just choose something. Now click apply. What else can I add to this? Maybe a little glitch, RGB split. Do I really like that? Not really. What about this? That? No. Okay, I don't like that. Let's try. What else do we got here? We got scan lines. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Okay, so size, amount. Oh, that's pretty cool. It adds like a little vibe to it. So let's go with that and make this just like right there. All the way up, apply. There we go. Okay, so I think this is pretty good. I don't think we need anything else. It's a pretty good thumbnail. I'm not sure what you guys think. Let me analyze it for a second. Give me a few seconds. Okay, I love it. It's pretty cool. Now I'm gonna show you one last trick that I like to do, okay? So we're gonna go and save this image, save PNG, and go ahead and save this image wherever you want. Now we're gonna click File, New Image. We're gonna click Wide 1080p, Create. Okay, there we go. I added the image that we exported, and as you guys can tell, everything's together, right? Because I exported the whole thumbnail together. Now I'm gonna click this, click Filter, and I'm gonna click Effect Library, Retro, and my favorite one is always Dan Lighter. Now this one, I just control how much I love of it. Oh, do you see that glow? Do you see that difference? So we're gonna raise this up to oh, that's amazing. Okay, you have to find the perfect amount so it's not this much, but it's not this low. You just have to experiment until you find something that's nice. In our case, I would say what I'm looking for is, I think 45. 45 is like perfect. Let me, a little bit more. No, 45 is like the spot. It's like the sweet spot. Click that. Now I can click filter again, effect library, retro, come down to garage. Is that any good? No. It takes away the brightness, and we need a bright thumbnail. Okay, anything else I can add? Honestly, just go through all the filters, keep adding them until you find one that you like. Like this one, it adds a little punch, you see? I like this one. I like punch. Okay, we're gonna add punch 100% all the way. Boom. Click filter again, see what else we have in tuning. Oh, that's a little too much. Okay. Let's see. This one, contrast is pretty cool. We're gonna put contrast to around 20. And okay, I'm not gonna lie, I think that's pretty cool. I think that's gonna be my final product for this. I don't know what you guys think. This is a pretty cool thumbnail. But I was just pretty much giving you guys an idea of what goes through my mind when I make a thumbnail. So hopefully this video helps you guys make better thumbnails. We'll use this as my part 2 to making a thumbnail. Nev Plays, thank you for making this amazing GFX. This is perfect for these types of thumbnails. But yeah, this is what I would have done with your GFX. Yeah, but this is what I would have done with your GFX. It's amazing. As you guys can tell, it's beautiful. Beautiful. 10 out of 10 in my opinion. But yeah, I hope that helped. Hope you guys make better thumbnails. And yeah, Net Plays, I'll be giving you that 1,000 Robux. Everyone else, I'll be giving you 100 Robux. And with that being said, I hope you guys all have an excellent day.